Welcome, everybody, and today I am going to explain why Klay Thompson left the Warriors and why the Mavs is the perfect fit for Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson is an absolute catch and shoot marksman. Everybody trolls when he went 0 for 10 later in the year last year. But the thing is, Klay Thompson is that guy. He is one of the best catch and shoot shooters in NBA history, as he happened to pair along with the backcourt of Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson. Man, I was watching the NBA, not the playoffs, but the in season tournament. So the thing is, when I was watching, it was really cool what the Warriors did. Rejoicing Klay with a tribute video to just say thank you for the years, because he brought that team a lot of championships. He's one of the best 3-and-D shooting guards of all time. But the thing is, reality is setting in. Like, it just feels weird to see Klay Thompson not in a Warriors uniform. I would have thought they would have traded Draymond Green instead of Klay. But the thing is, Klay, he felt disrespected to the maximum. This man felt extremely disrespected by the money that he was getting, and he just went on this way to get more. And the thing, the Mavericks, they went to the NBA Finals last season, as Klay thinks this, because he has a terrific point guard, just like Klay. Just like Stephen Curry had Klay, but Klay had Steph. He had absolute great point guard, and with Luka, it's the same thing. He can get him open as well. He's a great passer. So there are a lot of things, but the reality is, will seem distorted each time Thompson and the Mavs face the Warriors, because we are just gonna keep getting these matchups, because he did feel disrespected a lot. So the thing is, Klay Thompson, the number 11 pick in the 2000, he was drafted in 2011. He spent his first 13 years in NBA career with Golden State. As a member of the Warriors, Klay Thompson won 4 consecutive championships with this team as well. He is one of the greatest shooters in the league history, with several record-breaking showings. Despite the history he built with the franchise and its fan base, Thompson elected to move on free agency in 2024. They the split wasn't necessarily a big surprise, but regularly things led to Thompson getting to departure. Why? The question was, why did Thompson leave the Warriors truly? I'm going to give y'all some scenarios and decisions of why he decided to join the Mavericks as a free agent. So the first thing is, the first question we have to ask is, why did Klay leave the Warriors in the first place? Thompson's decision to leave the Warriors was a result of trying final season with the franchise and a halt. He had contract negotiations during, his introductory press conference, said that, sometimes change can spur greatness, but he spoke with the scenery of what the franchise meant to him, but, a new scenery can do wonders for a player. They can thrive or they can go down. But as I've seen with the Klay Thompson, with Klay this year, I've seen that he's been actually pretty good. The 4-time champion, he also spoke on the feeling of wanting to find joy in playing basketball again. So, as you know, he was not happy. So, coming there, it was really like a fresh start for Klay and feeling wanted again. He brought great value, and it just gets me like really happy for him. So, there were times last year where it was a tough scene, because you could just see it on Klay's face. He just wasn't there mentally. and the joy just wasn't there for him, So there are a lot of reasons why Klay decided to leave, but throughout the season, several reports indicated that Thompson could elect to move on to free agency. And well, he decided to go there because he felt disrespected. After missing the playoffs in 2024 last season, Golden State was in search of a big name to jump back towards the top of the Western Conference. The potential of bringing in a player of luxury deal limited what the Warriors could offer Thompson in negotiations were really like on a split decision. Despite his final season with the franchise, Thompson was moved to the bench for the first time, since his rookie season. And that was very transparent about how difficult it was to make that sacrifice. Klay moved into the starting lineup for the final stretch of the season, but, infamously really missed all 10 of his shot attempts, and that's what people are trolling him for. And the Warriors lost to the Kings in the 9-10 game during the end-season tournament, and that would ultimately be Thompson's final performance in the Warriors uniform. Really, as the free agency opened, reports surfaced that Thompson planned to join Dallas, which he got 3 years for $50 million deal as part of a sign and trade involving the Mavericks and the Warriors and Hornets. The Warriors issued a statement on Thompson, which part read that Klay's legacy will live on forever, and we look forward to the day we get to retire his number. So he will get his number retired at the Warriors, as everyone expects. Ahead of his first game, Thompson declined to acknowledge it. It was just a regular season game when he was playing the Warriors last night. So, but he was very nervous, but he was very thankful of the tribute that they gave him. But the thing is, Klay Thompson, he felt very disrespected by the Warriors, because the Warriors really because he went 0 for 10 in the in-season tournament, and he felt like the Warriors weren't going anywhere. But the Warriors are 8-2 this season. But I honestly think the move to the Mavericks was a smart move, because the Mavericks are a really solid team. They're contenders, as these two teams will meet in the playoffs. Well, they both will get to the playoffs, and hopefully they both play each other in the playoffs as well. But we have a lot of good teams in the West. The Thunder is coming up. Chet got hurt recently, unfortunately, but the Thunder's up there. There's a lot of teams up there that's thriving and doing well. And what do you guys think? Do you think Klay is actually a pretty good fit for the Mavericks? I honestly think that this is a really good fit, because he got the point guard he wanted, because we all know Luka will find Klay for open shots. And they are going to be contenders. And I think that was the biggest part on Klay's decision of going to the Mavericks. He wanted to go to a contender where he can still win championships. And this is where Klay really feels he can thrive, honestly, to get where he wants to be and, possibly win his 5th championship. So we'll just have to see. Do you guys think Klay will win his 5th championship in Dallas? So we'll just have to see. What do you guys think about this?